It's pot roast season. It's 90 degrees outside, but my calendar says September, so it's pot roast season.
Ooh, that was loud.
Now I'm going to season this very, very heavily with Tony's, some Italian seasoning, and a little bit of nutmeg. It's my secret ingredient, but it adds like a nice little savory undertone to it. But I'm seasoning this super heavily so that it can hold up to the potatoes, the veggies, the broth, and all that stuff that this is going to cook with, because we don't want it to end up lacking seasoning at the end of the cooking process. Now I'm going to massage this in super well to make sure it penetrates the meat. Got to get in there really good. Got to do some slow motion massage action for you. There you go. Yeah. Season that meat. Anyway, yeah. So once it looks like this, you're probably good to go. Next, it's time to sear this. Now I want to get a really good dark crust on both sides because that adds flavor to the meat. You don't want boiled meat because again, it's going to cook in its own juices. It's going to slow cook in a lot of liquid. You want that crust to be able to hold up so you end up with a good product. Now, in we go. And I am going to add in, I'm super lazy also, I didn't want to chop onions. I use this HEB seasoning blend. It's like onions, green onions, celery, garlic, a whole bunch of stuff in there. It's my favorite seasoning blend. So I'm using that. Oh, there's bell peppers in there too, I forgot. And then we are going to go in with a couple of cloves of garlic. I don't know why it only shows me putting one clove in here. I swear I did it. And some red wine. I used Pinot Noir for this, but you can use whatever dry red wine you like. I'm not a wine drinker, so I'm just going with whatever. And about a cup's worth of chicken broth just to help it along. And now we're going to close it up. So I'm setting my slow cooker to high because I should have put this on this morning and I didn't. And this thing says 4 hours, but I ended up adding about an extra 45 minutes to it later. Now we're about halfway through the cooking process. We're going to flip this over so that we're making sure everything's cooking evenly. And then we're going to add in our veggies. And I think this was the point where I realized I needed to add more time to the timer because it just wasn't getting as tender as I wanted after cooking for like 2 hours. So yeah, in we go with our potatoes. And we're going to add some baby carrots because, again, I'm lazy. I was not about to peel and cut up carrots. Absolutely not. And we're going to season this with, I seasoned this very lightly because I was concerned maybe I over-seasoned the pot roast. So I just went in with some cracked black pepper and a little more Italian seasoning. I didn't want to add any more salt at this point until the meat was closer to being done. Just mix that together. And now we are going to close it up and we're going to let it cook. I let this cook for another about 2.5 hours to 2 hours and 45 minutes, something like that. I don't really remember.
All right, time to check on our pot roast. Ooh, she's looking right. It's tender. Carrots are tender. That looks juicy. Let's see. What's the important part? Is our meat tender? Oh, y'all. Oh, yeah. She's already falling apart. Yes, babes. Oh. This is a silicone spatula. There's nothing sharp here, and it's just falling apart. That is beautiful. All right, I'm going to put a little bit of cornstarch in here to thicken her up. And then we gonna eat. Okay, I said I was using cornstarch. I lied. I used flour because I like flour better for like hearty stews and stuff. So this is a slurry. So it's a mixture of lukewarm chicken broth and about 2 to 2.5 tablespoons of flour. I didn't really measure it. And the reason I used chicken broth and not just water is flavor, babes. More flavor. Oh, y'all, do you see this? Oh my gosh. Did it take all day? Yes. Was it worth it? Absolutely. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Like, look. Steaming up my camera, sorry. Look at that. It is glistening. The potatoes are tender. The broth is thickening. Like, oh, I'm about to tear this up. I should have made some bread to go with this, and I intended to, and then I just got so busy today, I did not do it, but I'm regretting that now, because some hot rolls would be perfection.